happiness to thee. I'm on my way from misery to happiness to thee. I'm on my way to what I want from this world. And years from now, you'll make it to the next world. And everything that you receive up yonder is what you give to me the day I wonder. I took a right turning yesterday. Yeah, I took a right turning yesterday. I took the road that brought me to your hometown. I took the bus to streets that I could walk down. I walked the streets to find the one I looked for. I climbed the stair that led me to your front door. And now that I don't want for anything, I have all jokes and saying I'm sitting on top of the world. I'll do my best to do the best I can. Yeah, I'll do my best to do the best I can. To keep my feet from jumping from the ground, dear. To keep my heart from jumping through my mouth, dear. To keep the past and not the present. To try and learn when you teach me a lesson. I know that I don't want for anything. I'd have all jokes and saying I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. Yeah, I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. I'm on my way to what I want from this world. And years from now, you'll make it to the next world. And everything that you receive up yonder is what you give to me the day I wonder. I'm on my way to what I want from this world. And years from now, you'll make it to the next world. And everything that you receive up yonder is what you give to me the day I wonder. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
No. I've got this to do. Come son.
What's your colour, lads, eh?
Aye, your cards are pretty bad here, lads. At the moment. He is. And I'm slightly biased because he's paying my wages. I'm very biased that way. He's the best looking uni here. There you go. That's how biased I am. Well, but who's your best man? Alan? Alan, can I pop you back? Not 2 years later, gents. We handshake for each other, gents. There we go, looking good, lads.
Trade deal. Alan just meets
Beautiful. You two just chillax over here. Yep, you're up next, son. Alan, look at yourself, yeah?
Hey, you did I?
There we go.
I don't know, you just signed Alan for a football team.
Beautiful. Saving the best for last.
Sign it.
Minute, two, is it 4 ushers?
Aye.
Yep. There we go. It's got to be at least young Rangers supporter not happy. As always. Always a total hun in there somewhere. I just knew you didn't get racist. Beautiful. Yep, you're up next to you. Just chillax. There you are. I've got all the buzz ones. There you go. I've got teenage kids, so I can all the buzzes.
Oh, my teenager like that.
Love that. Chillax, Mum. Up you come. Is that the Sydney Opera? Who's she got in your I like that. We do over a wide angle lens, get that hat in. Beautiful. Very glamorous. Jessica Rabbit toes, it's all happening there. Yeah, she's been practicing. Girls, the whole lot, he's come right after you, Mum. Right on your legs. Lovely job. After this way, girls. Nice and close as you can. I get rid of the camera side.
Sorry, it's not
Yep.
smart.
Yeah, every week these are in my 40s. There we go, bag smells. guys. One more step to get rid of that silver thing. A wee bit more. Beautiful. Take that to that. Fantastic. Beautiful. Love that. Just stay right there, Mum. If there's enough room, we'll try and get that hat in there. There we go.
Always one in the brush.
There we go. Is this your brother? Is it?
One of them.
And the trees are sweetly blue, the wild mountain goes around the blue. Will you see? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain tides, all around the blue land. I will build my love above the young peaceful fountain, and round the
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of your bride and groom, I'd like to warmly welcome you all to the lovely surroundings of the Three Kings. Now, wherever you've journeyed from today, Fiona and John are just so happy that you are able to share their special day with them, and thank you all for being a part of their journey to married life. You've each been invited here because John and Fiona tell me that you are the most important people in their lives. The people who have loved them, supported them, and helped them to become the two very special people who stand before you today. And whilst we're mentioning special people, I'd now like to formally introduce you to our wedding party. So on my right, of course, we have our beautiful bride Fiona, who's walked down the aisle by her dad Stuart, who has now taken his seat beside our other extremely proud parents in the front rows today, Angela, Arlene and Robert. Our other gorgeous ladies at the front are Fiona's maid of honour, Catherine, bridesmaids, Debbie and Caroline, and where's our cute flower girl, Sienna? Now, on my left, we've got some handsome men. Firstly, our groom, John, ably assisted today by his best man, Alan, and groomsmen, Ross, Darren and Jamie. And if I could now ask everybody except our bride and groom and Alan and Catherine to take their seats for the remainder of the ceremony so you can enjoy it a wee bit more. Just for a wee, there's some seats in these front rows. Maybe not for the gentlemen. Pat yourselves against the windows if you can. Take a wee bit closer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, whilst we had a few people moving about at the front, you might well be aware of a tradition in some churches of shaking hands with people around you during the ceremony. Well, we are going to put a more modern twist on that, on what Fiona and John are calling a Mexican hug. Now, you all know what a Mexican wave is, don't you? Yeah? Well, we are going to start with Fiona and John giving each other a hug. Then then they'll hug somebody else who'll hug the person next to them. And then it will go on until every single person in the room has been hugged. Everyone ready? Go! Keep hugging. You're not there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such good sports. I hope you all enjoyed that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maureen Kettle and I'm a celebrant with the charity Humanist Society Scotland, and it really is such an honour to have been asked to conduct Fiona and John's marriage, and also to have been a part of their planning and preparation for today. Now, at times like these, it's natural that our thoughts also turn to those who can't be here today, and to those, sadly, no longer with us. And John lit a small memory candle in advance of the ceremony, which will burn on the table at the front throughout. So, although they may not be here in person, if they're in our thoughts, they will be part of today's ceremony. Now, some of you might not have been to a humanist marriage before and maybe don't know quite what to expect. Well, Fiona and John chose to be married in a humanist ceremony because they feel it reflects who they are, both as individuals and together as a couple. And because they wanted a very personal ceremony that would be unique to them and very much about each other. But the fact that this is a non-religious ceremony, though, in no way implies any lack of respect for traditional values, nor does it diminish the love and commitment that John and Fiona feel for each other. In fact, in choosing a humanist ceremony, they've been able to contribute greatly, and many of the words you hear today, although read by me, are actually their own words. So that's me, but my disclaimer in early. So it's indeed therefore a truly unique, intimate and personal celebration of their marriage today, shared with the people they love the most, you, their family and friends. And so I mentioned earlier what an enormous privilege it is to be part of a couple's wedding ceremony, because when two people are just so much in love, you can't help but share in their excitement and in the happiness they bring you. And with that in mind, we're having a wee bit of audience participation again, because Fiona and John would like to include all of you in their hopes and wishes for their future married life. And they have chosen to include a band warming within their ceremony. So Alan will now bring the wedding rings forward and hand them on to Fiona's mum first. And Fiona and John would be honoured if you would each take a few moments just to hold their wedding bands in your hands and perhaps add your own thoughts, wishes and hopes for their future married life into them. And if you can then pass them on, make sure they make their way around the room and back in time for the vows. That would be perfect. Maybe highly unlikely, but perfect. And that will just happen as the ceremony goes. Nobody popular. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're here to celebrate Fiona and John's marriage. So here's their very own story about how we came to be here today. I'd sit and relax for a wee bit because I think we got a bit carried away. It's fantastic. Enjoy. Well, 6 years ago it all started after a drunken night out on the tiles for John. He came home a bit worse for wear. Full of bravado, he decided to log into his MSN chat at 4 AM in the morning. The only person online was a friend of a friend, so John callously struck up a conversation, and as fate would have it, Fiona and her friends, who happened to be having a sleepover that night, replied. Days passed of chatting and texting before John finally plucked up the courage to ask Fiona out on a date. McDonald's and the cinema. Fiona's worst nightmare. John's best man Alan took him out for a bit of Dutch courage that day, and they both stood at the bus stop awaiting Fiona's arrival. Well, the horror in Fiona's face when she saw John and his pal from maths class was almost enough to make her get the next bus home. But thankfully, Alan didn't hang about. The movie, I'm told, couldn't have been up to much, or perhaps they might have been up to too much, because neither of them could tell you what the movie was about. Being cheered on by a gang of Neds, Fiona and John shared their first kiss at Falkirk bus station. Before the number 27 bus arrived to typically end the first classy date. It was certainly love at first sight for the pair of them, and this is where their story began. John and Fiona then made it Facebook official on the 25th of April 2010 and have gone through lots of milestones together over the years, from finishing high school, graduating university, going in various holidays and weekends away together, they're good for themselves, and moving into the little flat together too. Being an animal lover like Fiona is, this little flat quickly turned into a menagerie, with the introduction of Clyde and Casper, the cats, umpteen fish, and of course Cooper and Walter, the Cocker Spaniels, and their latest addition, Derek, the puppy. Life was sweet for these two lovebirds. And so John popped the question on the 29th of August 2015, but let's rewind to a few days earlier, where John, being a man of tradition, went to ask Fiona's dad for permission. John made up an excuse to nosy Fiona that he needed to go to the shop to get some bread, and then walked to Fiona's parents and shakingly chapped the door. I'm told a rather confused Angela answered the door, and I'm surprised she could even see John because he was as white as a ghost. After asking if it was possible to speak to Stuart and learning he wasn't due in from work for another half an hour, an empty-handed John returned home to a rather bemused Fiona as to why he forgot the bread. Fiona tells me that looking back it seems rather obvious that John was up to something as he sat with his coat and shoes on, watching every minute tick past without saying a word. 30 minutes on the dot, John admitted to Fiona that he'd forgot to lift the bread on his last trip to the shop, so he was going to the other shop. Fiona sighed and carried on washing the dishes. And so, John paid his second visit to an even more curious and bewildered Angela. And this time, Stuart was home, standing in the kitchen, shaking like a leaf. John asked Stuart for his blessing to ask Fiona to marry him, to which I'm told Stuart jumped for joy and said, "She's your problem now." A few days later, John arranged for a nice day out with their beloved Cooper and Walter for a mystery dog walk. This was nothing unusual to Fiona, who had dressed in a pair of pink jeans and sandals. John, keeping his cards close to his chest, didn't want to reveal any details, and decided to take Fiona and the dogs to Balquidder Glen. And for those of you clued up on their Scottish history, this is known as McLaren Country. Very fitting. John, Fiona and the dogs stodged up a very dirty and wet hill. John had underestimated how long the walk was and how wet the weather was. Surrounded by professional hill walkers, he was thankful that the dogs were there with them that day to pull them up the mountain, as Fiona would describe it, cursing John the full length of the way up. But it was worth it in the end, as John, whose hand had been gripping the ring box in his pocket the whole way, got down on one knee and popped the question. To his amazement, after 5 years of being together, Fiona was finally lost for words. And the only thing she could bring herself to say was, "Are you serious?" And after a brief pause, Fiona, of course, said yes. They savoured the moment and then began their long, wet walk back down the hill. The proposal turned out to be the last thing that John said to Fiona for the next hour. Next hour and a half, actually, as she called every single person on her phone to tell them the good news. And the rest, as they say, is history. Within hours of returning home, Fiona had arranged a dress fitting, a venue viewing, cake tasting and her hen party guest list. John didn't realise what he was getting himself into as he realised then that there was no chance of a cooling off period. And so a few days after the proposal, Fiona and her mum had picked their outfits, and 1 week exactly after the proposal, the wedding was booked. Well done, you. The next year flew past, and it's fair to say that John and Fiona had a relaxed attitude to wedding planning and enjoyed plenty of social gatherings with their bridesmaids and groomsmen. Before they knew it, the hen night was upon them, and Fiona and her army of hens took over Bannockburn, and John and his stags took over Dublin. And I believe it took them a few good days to shake those hangovers. As Fiona's work colleagues' countdown came closer and closer to zero, to the relief of Michelle, who is gratefully relieved of her duties as chalkboard updater. Give us a wave, Michelle. The day is finally upon us, and Fiona and John are happy to be celebrating this special moment with all of you today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Fiona and John have grown to be best of friends, and as they take this next step towards becoming husband and wife, I ask them to reflect on where they have come from and where they hope this next part of their journey will take them. Well, they hope to grow old together, overcome any of life's trials together, and pull together in times of good as well as bad. They hope to start a family in the future, this time humans rather than puppies or kittens. Fiona and John have a passion for adventure, and they are looking forward to continuing their exploration near and far with their trusty sidekicks, Cooper, Walter and Derek. But most of all, Fiona and John just wish for a long and happy life together, surrounded by their loved ones, their friends, their family and their pets. What lovely words, ladies and gentlemen. They put a lot of effort into that. Right, okay, there we go. Now, that was obviously, I was going to say it was a brief version, it wasn't really a very brief version of your story, and how we came to find ourselves here today. So, why get married? Because you two could have just lived together forever and chose not to change a thing. But you didn't, because you have chosen to get married. Well, Fiona and John believe in the importance of marriage, as it symbolises them becoming one and embarking on their journey together, united. And a quote which Fiona and John particularly like and feel it summarises their thoughts is as follows. We are all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love, true love. And now I asked both Fiona and John to send me a note of what they love most about each other. And both of them actually did this separately, so neither knows what the other has said. So, John, here's what Fiona loves most about you. You can hold hands if you want. Saves you punching. The things I love about John the most is his thoughtful and caring ways. How he looks after me and always makes me smile, even when times are hard. I love how he just seems to understand me, laughs at all the stupid things I laugh at, and does a good job of pretending to take in and appreciate my never-ending stories. I love John's positive outlook on life. My mum always tells me to stop being so negative all the time, but being with John has made me feel like I could take on the world. I love spending every minute of the day with John, and, as sad as it sounds, I miss him when he's not around. I feel like the luckiest woman in the world, and I appreciate every day the sheer happiness and joy that John has brought into my life. Absolutely perfect. And John, no pressure. But you've now got to try and top that. So Fiona, here's what John told me he loves most about you. I never used to believe in fate or soulmates until I met Fiona, but now it's pretty hard not to. The first time I met Fiona, I knew I had fallen in love. I love Fiona because she's beautiful and strong. She inspires me to be everything that I can be. I love how she completely understands me and can almost read my mind. I feel so lucky and blessed that I met this girl fae Denny that made it hard to sleep at night because my reality is so much better than my wildest dreams. Well, let's give them a round of applause. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Fiona and John are going to exchange their promises in the traditional manner of hand fasting. And I'll shortly tie a McLaren tartan ribbon around their joined hands as a way of confirming their union. Now, hand fasting is an ancient Celtic marriage ritual, so if you've ever wondered where the expression tying the knot came from, well, you're about to find out. It's a symbolic way of showing that Fiona and John are joined to one another, and although originally the idea was that they be betrothed for a year and a day, we are not having any of that nonsense because John and Fiona's hand fast will be for life. So, if you could now join your right hands, please. John, this first knot is for Fiona's love for you. And Fiona, this second knot is for John's love for you. Together these knots symbolise the strength of your love and commitment for one another. And so, Fiona and John, if you agree with the words I say on your behalf, if you could answer with the words, I do. Do you, Fiona, take John to be your husband, partner in life and one true love? Will you cherish your friendship and love him today, tomorrow and forever? Will you trust and honour him? Will you laugh and cry with him? Will you love him faithfully through the best and the worst, through the difficult and the easy, whatever may come? Will you always be there for him? And as you have given him your hand to hold, do you now give him your life to keep?
I do.
And John, do you take Fiona to be your wife, partner in life and one true love? Will you cherish your friendship and love her today, tomorrow and forever? Will you trust and honour her? Will you laugh and cry with her? Will you love her faithfully through the best and the worst, through the difficult and the easy, whatever may come? Will you always be there for her? And as you have given her your hand to hold, do you now give her your life to keep?
I do.
Perfect. John and Fiona, today on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other forever, you are holding the hands of your best friend. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years. The hands that will give you strength and support when you need it. And as your hands are joined together now, so may your hearts always be. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiona and John. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the heart of our wedding ceremony, where Fiona and John will exchange rings and make their legal declarations. So, Alan, result. If you could pass me both rings, please. Perfect. Thank you. Fiona and John, your wedding rings will stand as a permanent reminder of the vows you have exchanged today. Wear them always, and when you look at them, think about each other and remember the happiness you felt on this, your wedding day. So John, if you want to take Fiona's ring, and Fiona, if you want to take John's just now. And John, if you could take Fiona's left hand and repeat after me, please. I, John, accept you, Fiona,
I, John, accept you, Fiona,
in marriage to be my wife.
in marriage to be my wife.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Please wear it always, and when we're apart,
Please wear it always, and when we are apart,
look upon it and think of me.
look upon it and think of me.
And Fiona, if you could now take John's left hand and repeat after me, please. I, Fiona, accept you, John,
I, Fiona, accept you, John,
in marriage to be my husband.
in marriage to be my husband.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Please wear it always, and when we're apart,
Please wear it always, and when we are apart,
look upon it and think of me.
look upon it and think of me.
Fiona and John, by virtue of the declarations you have made in my presence and in the presence of both your witnesses and guests, I have very much pleasure in declaring you married and pronouncing you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Fantastic. Thank you. We are now going to take a few minutes to sign our marriage schedule, so while we do that, please relax, remain within the room if you can, and once the official photographer is finished taking some photos, we'll invite you forward and you can take some photos of your own. So we'll be back in just a few minutes when we'll invite Debbie and Ross to share a poem with you all. Thank you for your attention so far, ladies and gentlemen.
He never leaves the seat up or wet towels upon the floor. The toothpaste has the lid on, and he always shuts the door.
She's very clean and tidy, though she may sometimes allude. Leave your things out the peril, necessity will remove.
He's a very active person, as all of his next of kin. Whereas she likes lazy days, he was drag her to the gym.
He romances her, he dines her, home cooked dinners and the like, as he even knows her favourite food and spoils her day and night.
She's thoughtful when he looks at her, a smile upon his face. Will he look that good in 50 years, when his dentures aren't in place?
He says he loves her figure and her mental prowess too, but when gravity takes over, will she charm with her IQ?
She says she loves his kindness, and his patience is a must. And of course she thinks he's handsome, which in her eyes is a plus.
They're both not wholly perfect, but who are we to judge? But he can be pig-headed, but she won't even budge.
All this said and done, they love the time they spend together. And I hope, as I'm sure you do, that this fine day will last forever.
He'll be more than just her husband, he'll also be her friend. And she'll be more than just a wife, you'll be the soulmates till the end.
Thank you, that was fantastic. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached the end of our formal wedding ceremony, but before we adjourn to congratulate the happy couple, I'd like to bring the ceremony to a close with just a few words. Fiona and John, I know that everybody here would want to join me in offering our heartfelt congratulations and good wishes. We wish you the wonderful contentment and love that a good marriage should bring, and the continuation of the already amazing life you already have. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all that remains for me to do is to ask you to welcome your bride and groom back up the aisle. So, if you are able, would you please be upstanding?
Thought that I'd be happy, gonna be so happy, living life alone and never sharing anything. Thought that I was finished, thought that I was complete, thought that I was whole instead of being half of something. Thought that I was growing all the wiser, understanding why this world held nothing for my spirit. Thought that I was destined to be nothing, destined to be nothing in this world, and then I met you. Thought my prayers were useless, thought that he would never give the chance for me to praise him. Thought the book was written, thought the game had ended, thought the song was sung and I could never sing another. Thought the faith was misplaced, thought the back was broken by a weight that I was never fit to carry. I thought I knew the city, thought I knew all about it, and then one night I went to Morningside and you were waiting. Living life alone and never sharing anything. Thought that I was finished, I thought that I was complete, thought that I was whole instead of being half of something. Thought that I was growing older, wiser, understanding why this world held nothing for my spirit. I thought that I was destined to be nothing, destined to be nothing in this world, and then I met you.
tart nachos for my wedding day. Aye, I didn't ken a lot of tartans, but I do ken that because that's the end. Ken why I chose it? It photographs really well.
Oh, does that?
I look good in the photos. It's one of the best in the photos. Lovely. Sweetheart, floors down to this side, hand on the hip and glance right all that direction. There you go. Beautiful. Right, your hubby's going to come right on, give you a wee cuddle. Cuddle up. There you go. Looking good right here, guys. Beautiful. Looking at each other there. And move in for a wee kiss, guys. Beautiful. Just going to leave the bride. Okay, guys. Looking right here. Now, what I want you to do is get nice and close, get real in. Now, I want you to lean her back and give her a kiss on the left hand side of your throat. Sweetie, you're going to lean back. 1, 2, 3, go. Lovely job, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. One of these in focus, out focus things. Lovely. The head for the door. Beautiful. Just stay right where you are. You're in, kid. 1 foot up there, 1 there. So cool. Can you date cool?
No.
See, I make it look easy, but you know, some guys have got to work on it. There we go. Beautiful. What you're going to do is, got the tourist route right behind me, and right round this way, right round the back of me. I'm going to come up this side, and the wife's going to turn to you, right there. Right on the top step aside of the two, you just get yourself kind of centred in the door. Come right, I've got you. Yeah, get nice and cuddly. Right, with one hand at the front there. Beautiful.
My heels went down this.
Just because of the rubber mat, eh? Love it. Looking good, guys. Here we go. We kiss for each other, guys. Can you do that thing where you grab them and he gives you a wee kiss in the neck? Go for it. Beautiful. So I just need the bride herself, kid. You come right down here. Sweetheart, just stay the angle where you are. You're perfect there. 2 hands on your hips. It's all about the dress here. Looking good. Push. Looking good. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Just pop a wee bit flush in there this time. Lovely. And a wee kiss for each other, guys. Beautiful. John, we're going to get them in. John, I'm going to do a wee shot inside the car today because there's a couple of spots I just didn't get to somewhere. Just fall under a wee shot of the car. Beautiful. What you be you? You just chillax over there. Chillax. There you go. Lovely. What's the duck? Right job, lad. Happy, that's me. Here we go. Bag smells, guys. Beautiful. Lovely. I'm going to move you back a wee bit, guys. Just to make room for this hat. And you come. And you come. Dad, up you go, son. Before he's taking out there. Beautiful. Lovely job with quality. Fantastic. And I'm just leave you two there, guys. You can come down and go. Follow the youngins could pose like you all Gen Z. My life would be easy. You're that good at it. There we go. Boom, just like that. Then you come to life. Now, hopefully, we should.
It's freezing. You want
I know it does. And my heels were sinking in the grass. I'm doing it longer than you.
Right.
I've had a line of
Oh. What we're going to do is, my bride and groom is going to head down there with the 4 parents, and the rest of you guys are going to head up here. Beautiful, let's see.
Gentlemen and yous.
The one that's wearing jacket.
Lovely, just stay right there. Mum and Dad right here, Dad in first, and then Mum. Lovely. No, you're fine, just stay there, Dad. Right, here we go. Wonderful. Mum and Dad, you come up here. You 2 guys just going to go over.
just because it's all apart.
And what we're going to do is Mum and Dad can swap these a bit just to keep it. No, it's just to keep it even for the album the same. Here we go. Beautiful. You chillax up here, kid. 3 yous come together, guys.
Right.
Here we go, right here. Lovely. Dad, you come at the shot.
Oh, Mum. We're used to this, Mum.
Here we go. Lovely. Mum and Dad, just relax off here a wee second. And you come right aside the bike. That's scary. Right aside the bike. Okay. Right, can I get the best man and best mate who signed the rest? Right on here, Dad. Right on here, sweetheart. There you go. Right on here. And you take that gentleman to the arm there. There you go. Alan, you take you to the arm. Other way about Alan. You'll get it. Okay.
I'm going to get
Can
you.
I get this your first right in there? Yep. And then my wee flower girl right on here. You're in next. Yeah, this guy here, you're next, kid.
I think it is.
That is, it's boy girl, boy girl. Blondie, you're in next. Fantastic. Okay.
Look, that's been
You
classy.
4 guys. Stay on. No, fine, stay there. Stay there. You 2 join the gang on here. Same again. Boy girl, boy girl. And you just put the boys in the middle. You come over this way, Alan. Perfect. Can I get the 2 dads, please, right on here? On the bridge, guys, just on the edge of the bridge there. There you go. A wee bit higher, guys. Come a wee bit this way, Mum. And Dad, come a wee bit this way. Looking good. Okay, right, we're good. Mum, come a wee bit that way towards the groom. That way. Right, and go back. Dad, right, we've got you on there. Looking good. Hey, we're all good. We're good. We're good. I'm not going to be too fancy because I realise it's really, really cold for you. Boom! Just like that. Okay.
Once the story starts.
Beautiful.
Right, yeah, no, it's okay.
Then you come here. Nice big cluster girl. Cuddle up.
I didn't realise it was going to be
Beautiful. Lovely job, Lee. Just right here. You come.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I didn't even tell her to come off the bridge and she was half done. Then bring your clothes down a wee bit.
My feet
There
are
you
sunk
go.
in the stones.
Fantastic. Right here. They were saving the best for last. That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
Gossip in the boot.
Here we go. We're going to bring. Yes. Lovely. Sweet, no, stay there, Blondie. Sweetheart, you come on this side, and you come on this side. I want you all cuddling in, girls. A wee huddle. There you go.
This is like last night.
Bring your clothes down.
Darren's
There you go, what you do.
Hey,
Right. Here we go, girls. Big smiles. Beautiful. I want to get a photo of you all running towards me. You're not going to run towards me, obviously, you kill yourselves. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and everyone's going to look at the camera, and what you're going to do is, when on the count of 3, they're all going to go. Now, when you do that, I'll take the photo. Now, what you didn't do is do that, or you'll fall. So when you do that, and I take the photo, I'll go, got it. Now what you're all going to do, especially the girls, just step forward again, right? If you go back, you go on your dresses. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Come forward, come forward.
Thought that I'd be happy, gonna be so happy, living life alone and never sharing anything. Thought that I was finished, thought that I was complete, thought that I was whole instead of being half of something. Thought that I was growing all the wiser, understanding why this world held nothing for my spirit. Thought that I was destined to be nothing, destined to be nothing in this world, and then I met you. 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 Thought that God had failed me, thought my prayers were useless, thought that he would never give the chance for me to praise him. Thought the book was written, thought the game had ended, thought the song was sung and I could never sing another. Thought the faith was misplaced, thought the back was broken by a weight that I was never fit to carry. I thought I knew the city, thought I knew all about it, and then one night I went to Morningside and you were waiting. I met you. I met you. I met you. I met you. Thought that I'd be happy, gonna be so happy, living life alone and never sharing anything. Thought that I was finished, I thought that I was complete, thought that I was whole instead of being half of something. Thought that I was growing older, wiser, understanding why this world held nothing for my spirit. I thought that I was destined to be nothing, destined to be nothing in this world, and then I met you. 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 I met you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for your top table. Well, afternoon everybody. Enjoy the service? Welcome to Three Kings. Well, special day, special couple. Must have a special welcome. I want you to go completely mad. Is that alright? Clap, whistle, cheer, jump up, down, up the stairs, do whatever you like, because here they come, and when you see them, I want you to start. Here they come. Come on, you two, control yourself, and you come. And they got Billy Water there. On they come, come on.
The bridegroom, Slanjava.
Slanjava means you've got to spend 60 quid at the park. Right, let's be seated. Let's be seated. Right, 1 minute, one is to join in again. We sing song 1 minute. Ladies and gents, usually we read that we sing songs. So please come to the party evening for our speeches. This young gentleman in front of me, so he start us off. What? So come on then. Hey, Bryn! Hey! Come on out.
1, 2, 1.
The horses are beat, by the way. No. Mark Cook was down.
Not new yet.
And your cook was down dead.
Can they get this?
You're on the page.
There you are. See, they bite Loki's, man. They bite Loki's. Anyway, get.
Better not keep back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my wife Angela and I would like to welcome you all and thank you for coming to this very special occasion. To celebrate the marriage of our daughter, Fiona, to John. You know what, you're not going to believe this, but sadly I'm not a very practiced speaker. So please bear with me and I'll keep it short. Today is of course a celebration, not just of love, but that has united Fiona and John in marriage. Also the families that have created, moulded and influenced the lives of these two special people. So Angela and I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Robert and Ali and their family and to the relatives and friends of both families. Thank you all for joining us in celebrating this very special day. It's good to see so many friends and family here, some of whom have travelled many miles to be here today. A big thank you also to Fiona and John, with a very definite ideas of who they wanted today to be. Through their thoughtful planning and tireless efforts, they have made today a tremendous success for everyone. Angela and I are very proud of Fiona. This is here looking so beautiful and happy today. Over the years, today. Fiona's a wonderful daughter. She has provided us with so much joy and happiness over the years. We've always been proud of her and everything she does. During this time we have known John. You, sir. We've come to realise how special he is to Fiona and what a great son in law he will be. Thanks, Ian. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome John to our family. Now, Fiona, this is the time of the bride. What's he going to say? Is he going to do this and is he going to do that? Well, we're off, Fiona. Lost the page. I won't tell you any of these stories, but I'm going to say thank you for this honour today.
Yep.
Finally, all married couples know that the secret of a successful marriage is come on in, Frankie boy.
Do we a call?
It's patience. Don't talk to me of patience. Tolerance and forgiveness. Feeling that, a bad memory seems to be quite useful. So here's to the groom, a man who keeps his head though and loses his heart. Here's to the beautiful bridesmaids.
Thank you.
A thing of beauty is a joy forever. And here's to the bride. May she share everything with her husband, including the housework. Now, all that remains for me to say is to ask everyone to have a good old evening to themselves tonight. And my final duty and a very great privilege is to propose a toast to our daughter and my new son-in-law. So would you please be upstanding and join me in the toast to the bride and the groom. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Fiona and John, bride and groom.
Right, come on then. Big round of applause. Big round of applause for the groom. Happy day, come on, let's get it. Come on.
Oh, God.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to my new father-in-law, Stuart. Well, as I'm sure you all know, that I'm not a man of many words, and the thought of standing up here doing a speech in front of everybody's made me quite nervous. And a couple of nights ago, the nerves really began to set in, and I thought to myself, I really need help. So I needed to reach out to someone that I knew who could talk for Scotland. So I asked Fiona. She wasn't too keen at first to help me, but once I explained that this was tradition for the groom to speak on behalf of the bride, and this was her opportunity to say what she really wanted to say, she had a quick change of heart. So I managed to write down a few notes that night, and here's what she came up with. So, rather than read through all that, I thought it would be best for me to seize my last opportunity to get a word in uninterrupted. So here it goes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me me great pleasure to say that on behalf of my beautiful, lovely wife, we're ecstatic to have so many people here sharing this amazing day with us. Thank you all for coming and making the effort to be here so close to Christmas. It really means a lot to us. So first off, I'd like to raise a glass to our absent friends and family. People we hold dearly in our hearts and have been part of our journey together. At happy times like these, we keep you in our thoughts, so please join Fiona and me in a toast to those who are gone but not forgotten. I'd also like to thank my grandpa and Fiona's gran for their amazing support, love and kindness over the years. We are incredibly thankful, and can we all take a drink for Jack and Agnes? I'd also like to thank the bridesmaids, Catherine, Caroline and Debbie, and of course our gorgeous flower girl, Sienna. You all look absolutely stunning today. The bridesmaids have been absolutely fantastic and put a lot of effort in over the past year and a half. So I'd like to say thank you for keeping Fiona sane and helping create a perfect wedding. Thank you. This brings me on to my groomsmen, Darren, Ross, Jamie, and also my best man, Alan. I'd like to thank you guys for, well, at least you showed up today. Now, in all seriousness, my groomsmen have been brilliant, and my best man's been brilliant, and they managed to pull off the hardest task of all, and that's getting me here early. And if you've ever worked with me or even arranged plans with me, you'll realise how great a task this really is. So thank you all to the beautiful bridesmaids, the gorgeous flower girl, my amazing groomsmen, and my best man, Alan. Now, traditionally, I'm supposed to thank Stuart and Angela for welcoming me into the family today, but you've both made me feel welcome for a long time now, and I'll always be grateful to you both. I'm also grateful that you've raised a beautiful, funny, and intelligent and loving daughter, and allowed me to marry her. So I promise to you today that I will spend the rest of my life loving her and cherishing her. Thank you for Fiona and accepting me into your family, even if I'm a bit scared of our three big brothers. I'd also like to thank my mum and dad. I can't even begin to thank you for all the support, patience and love that you've given me. Nothing I can say would even come close to how grateful and lucky I am to have you both as parents. You have molded me. You have moulded me into the man I am today, and more importantly, the man Fiona has chosen to marry. So as a small thank you for everything you've done for us, please accept these gifts from Fiona and I. Got some bags here. Yeah, that's right.
You look good. Thank you, John.
Last but not least, I'd like to raise a toast to my beautiful wife. The past 6 years have been the best years of my life, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. To Fiona. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Alan wouldn't tell me what was written in his speech, but please bear in mind that he isn't quite right in the head. So any embarrassing stories most likely aren't true. And they're all part of his deluded reality. So thanks in advance for humouring him today, and I'm sure he will buy you a pint if you chuck in an odd laugh or two. My best man, Alan.
Ladies and gents, we've got some lovely flowers here as well, so come on, a big round of applause, come on. That's for you, Lorraine, as well. Come on, big round of applause. Right, come on then, biggest cheer to him up this time. Best man, come on.
Oh God. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alan, and today I'm honoured to be John's best man. I'm quite nervous speaking today, and those around me can confirm it is possible to smell fear. Some of that is. I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't mean that. I'd like to thank Stuart and John for their wonderful speeches. They were both tough acts to follow, so I thank you for your speeches. Now, as it's McLaren Reading, it is Scottish tradition to salute the clan motto, which is Flag and Turk. Or Flag and Turk, you say it properly, So could you all stand with me please and raise your glass, and if you can either say Flag and Turk, which in English means the Boar's Rocks, so you have a difference between that or Boar's Rocks. He's ready? The 1, 2, 3, Flag and Turk! And you can sit back down now. Now, I first met John in high school as an upper teenager. Now, I thought at first he looked like the love child of Deirdre Barlow and Noddy. As you can imagine, things a bit of age, so he's a handsome man now. But when I think back to those days at school, I remember all the mischief we got up to, from like defacing desks in history to thinking perhaps it hilarious to slide down a gravel hill on a plastic sheet. Now, if you ever wondered in your time with John what's something wrong with him, he did a couple of knocks in the head that day, a couple of bricks, so it explains a lot. But we've laughed, we've lost and we've grown together, and I think that friendship has made us the men we are today, and I'm honoured to be stood next to you today as your best man. Now, after all, can we all just take a moment to acknowledge how beautiful Fiona looks today as a bride? How do you manage that, John? You're coming, right man, well done. But before I continue, could I ask you all on a serious note to raise my stand up again with me as a little toast to the bridegroom's family, as without them today wouldn't be possible. So can you raise a glass for me for the McLarens and for the Kays? Now, I'd like to take you all on a little journey through my friendship with John and this little sonnet I've constructed for the day. So if you're all ready, I'll get ready for this one. It happened now some time ago in a school called Denny High. I met Neil McLaren in his glasses, shirt and tie. He had a head of hair, it's surprising, yes I know. He lacked in conversation and he never said hello. Although we hung around in a mutual group of mates, I wasn't sure I'd get along with this strange associate. But on one fateful lunchtime, when the sun was shining bright, John pushed up his glasses and finally said, "Alright!" From then we were inseparable, played football, drank Corona, until I got a message through from a girl he called Fiona. Now, I wouldn't say in much game, but he won Fiona's heart. Little did they know that this was just the start. Life goes by, they build a home. I see John less and less. But this only fills me with joy because I know that love is a success. Finally, he pops the question when I walk upon a hill. With excitement, Fiona proclaims, "Yes, I will!" Now it's December 17th, love transcends in the air, and Fiona has committed to the man with no hair. I know life before then was filled with lack and love, never more a fitted pair, it was chosen from above. So let's all raise our glasses to send them on their way. And I know, Fiona, if John had any here, you'd be the secret. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to give you again Mr. and Mrs. McLaren.
Thanks for getting it right today, absolutely stunning. A nice round of applause for you. Somebody, just very, very quickly. To myself and my family, welcome. To yourselves, thank you very much again for having the wedding. You know that we really appreciate it. Now, obviously, I know why we're here today. It's up to myself, every person in this room, and my guests. Make sure they too have a great time. Up on that dance floor, you're enjoying yourself, they're enjoying them. Well, the party tonight are what? That is a silly question to ask anybody enough. But again, just anybody that's never been to Three Kings, you know, it's just for letting you know when the bar closes for the order and taxis and things. The bar closes a fortnight on Tuesday, don't it? I'll just go one email that came in there just shortly a while ago. Very disappointed, it's 10 years since I fell out with the Bruins. I still think I would have been invited to the wedding. Who will it? Remember that we're here for a smashing couple, and let's just make sure they have a wonderful time. That's the main reason. Enjoy, and we'll never forget that day. Thanks very much. You enjoy yourself.
Jingle
So everybody here tonight to please be upstanding. When he's trying to hang up the top there, that's not happening. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to ask you all to make as much noise as you possibly can and welcome down to the room for the very first dance. Please welcome your bride and groom, the new Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. Come on, big cheer, come on! Ladies and gentlemen, I did say a big cheer. Come on, a big cheer, come on!
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Once again, guys, a big cheer for your bride and groom. Come on! Alright, who's going to get the biggest cheer next? Please welcome Angela and Robert to the dance floor. Come on! Please welcome Arlene and Stuart. Long big cheers. Please welcome Catherine and Alan. Caroline and Ross. Please welcome Debbie and Darren. And lastly, please welcome Louise and Jimmy. Come on, let's take a big cheer for your birthday group, guys. On behalf of Fiona and John, can I ask for everybody to join them on the floor here for the second dance? That's everybody, up you come. Don't want to see anybody sitting aside to you guys, so come on, up you come. We do have a videographer up here and we want to capture everybody on the floor for the second dance. So please, It's your brother groom's wishes. Up you come, guys. We want to get the party started here, so please don't delay it by sitting this side. Up you come, quick as you can. Come on. Now, first of all, guys, are we going to have a good time tonight? That wasn't good enough for us. So we're going to have a really good time tonight, guys. Seriously, give us a big cheer. Come on. Well, me feeling enjoyable for a good time tonight, so hopefully the rest of you can join in. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to start this off with this well-known tune from the Proclaimers. So please join in and sing it along as you can. Come on. Singing there at all, come on. Family competition here.
Oh! day.